Classified.com.
Today's news. Today's news.
Due soon in Miami. Tomorrow's his big day in court to face the 37-count federal indictment in the classified documents case. CBS's Christian Benavides says Trump's been trying to galvanize his supporters.
Officials here in Florida are preparing for possible protests with increased security. So far, the indictment doesn't seem to be impacting Trump's popularity with his base.
He's a very strong candidate. The more charges they put on him, the stronger he seems to get.
Detours, slow traffic, major issues playing out in the Philadelphia area with a section of Interstate 95 closed. KYW TV reporter Janelle Burrell.
Before Sunday's collapse, that section of I-95 handled roughly 160,000 vehicles a day. Now it's closed in both directions indefinitely for miles.
Everyone's going to have to adjust. We're probably going to have to wake up a little earlier.
The collapsed overpass was part of a $212 million reconstruction project that was completed 4 years ago.
And Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg promises federal help.
Our focus right now is doing everything we can do to help get that section of I-95 up and running. Obviously, for both vehicle passenger traffic and for goods movement supply chains, this is going to be a major disruption. It's really going to affect the whole Northeast.
CBS's Jim Crasulo with an update on a deadly collapse in the nation's heartland.
City officials in Davenport, Iowa say the dismantling of a partially collapsed six-story apartment building will begin today. 3 people were killed when a wall of the more than 100-year-old building came tumbling down. Several others were hurt and dozens were displaced. The collapse has prompted several lawsuits.
The U.S. is rejoining the UN's Cultural and Scientific Agency, UNESCO. It will also pay more than $600 million in back dues. It's a move to blunt China's influence with the organization. J.P. Morgan Chase reaching a tentative deal in a Jeffrey Epstein sex abuse suit. As we hear from CBS's Cammie McCormick.
The bank says in a statement it's agreed to settle in principle a class action lawsuit. It said the parties believe the settlement is in their best interest, especially for the survivors who were victims of what it calls his terrible abuse. The settlement within the lawsuit filed last year in New York by a woman on behalf of victims who were sexually abused by Epstein over a 15-year period.
A 2-week trial over state government obligations to protect people against the effects of climate change is underway in Montana. A group of young people allege they're already being harmed. Right now on Wall Street, the Dow is up about 100 points. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.